Okay, got that camera angle just right. Hey guys, it's Tin Man the Nicktoons Fanatic 2001, and today in this video, I am gonna share my thoughts on Sanjay and Craig, Breadwinners, and the Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder. Before you ask, yes, I finally released episode 13 of Toontown Stories, called Tin Boy's New Friend. Which is inspired by the friendship of me, of course, and Adam of the Adirondacks 98. And so, if you have not watched that episode yet, please go watch it because it's very well created and it was a very awesome episode that I made. So yeah, and originally, I was going to release the Cartoon Girls Return, but since I didn't find another cast member for the voice of Strawberry Shortcake, I decided to cancel it for now until September when summer is over and everybody's going back to school. So yeah, I decided to cancel my plans for the original episode. And, yeah. And in case you're wondering, Magenta will be updated in the Blue's Clues with Bluey episode. Magenta Gets Classes, which is recreated by Tin Man and Nicktoons Fanatic 2001. With some scenes and stuff that is slightly different than the original episode of Blue's Clues. So anyways, with that update off to the side, let's get on to my thoughts on Sanjay and Craig, Breadwinners, and the Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder. So first of all, for Sanjay and Craig, I used to watch that show back in the 2010s, and it was pretty good until a couple of years later. It's gotten weird and disgusting throughout every episode of that show. And yes, there was especially one episode where it's really, really disturbing and yucky. And where I think the characters were treating a green bubble as if as if Sanjay was pregnant. And I actually now find that totally disturbing because, as well, that's not how it works. That's all I can say. It's just not how it works. But anyways, yeah, after watching that show again, I'm no longer a fan of Sanjay and Craig. And TJ Cartoon Boy, if you're watching this, I can agree with you on Sanjay and Craig because that show is disgusting to begin with. When I've officially lost interest in that show back in 2020. Or somewhere in the beginning of the 2020s. Anyways, I have gotten rid of that show and I've replaced it with a new cartoon. And I have not been watching that bad cartoon on TV since then. But anyways, if anyone else out there does like Sanjay and Craig, I can handle your opinion. As long as you handle mine back. But anyways, that's it for Sanjay and Craig. Now the Breadwinners. Now it's pretty much the same reason as Sanjay and Craig on why I don't like that show. Except, it is different. In my opinion, Breadwinners is not only a ripoff of Super Mario Bros., but it's also a ripoff of two of my favorite Duck characters, which they are Donald Duck and Daffy Duck. And yeah, from what I understand, and it is a show about ducks delivering bread to people, I suppose. Yeah, I didn't used to like that show until I realized it is another terrible Nickelodeon show which had a lot of fart jokes and and probably had no morals to tie it all together. Pretty much the same thing with Tack and the Power of Juju, the TV show. And yes, I do now hate Breadwinners and Sanjay and Craig now. But they're not my number one least favorite show of all time, because my number one least favorite TV show of all time still goes to every single version of Dora the Explorer. So yeah, Dora the Explorer is still my number one least favorite show today, because it's not really considered as a girl show. It's considered more of an annoying, cheesy cash grab. But that's just my opinion, and I can handle your opinion if you do like Dora the Explorer. But yeah, I do not like Breadwinners anymore. And like I said, if you like Breadwinners or Dora the Explorer, I can handle your opinion. As long as you handle mine back. Sorry, so. And then the last show I will talk about is The Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder. And it is also indeed super bad. It is probably one of the more cringier shows. And just like Mr. Meaty from 2007. So yeah, I do not like The Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder. And my reason is, I was going to get into it until about some time later. I heard a lot of people ranting about that show. And yeah, I've decided, you know what? Since The Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder is one of the more terrible Nickelodeon shows, I'm just gonna ignore it and replace it with Camp Coral, SpongeBob's Underyears. Which in my opinion, it is a pretty good show. Not as good as the original SpongeBob, but still pretty good. I only liked it enough just to at least watch a few episodes of that show. Maybe I'll watch some more episodes of Camp Coral. But anyways, I do not like Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder, and I won't ever watch that show again. But if anyone out there does like Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder, and or Camp Coral, SpongeBob's Underyears, I can handle your opinion as long as you handle mine back. So yeah, that's all I can say for this video. So anyways, that about does it for my rant on the 3 Nickelodeon shows that I do now hate, as well as my updates on Toontown Stories. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and shout out goes to TJ Cartoon Boy and Adama the Adirondack 98, of course. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.